you know, the nature of goats is that goats are tough. And the people who have goats are generally tough.
Come on. Here, goats. Come on, come on. Here, goats. Hey, hey.
I'm an artist. I bake cakes. I live in a cabin. I'm a volunteer DJ in the Collins radio station. Bands like Goat Whore, Lost Goat, Goat Snake. There's gotta be something to it. I think it's the brutality. I keep chickens. I keep goats. And as an artist, that works out really well because on occasion, so right now, I need to cut off their beards and make some paintbrushes because goat beards make excellent paintbrushes. And this is one of the many things that goats are good for. You ready? Oh, this doesn't look pretty, but it's metal though. You don't have a beard because you're from Africa. You're genetically unable to grow facial hair like your European counterparts here. So that will make some nice paintbrushes. Well, with goats, I mean, the huge movement with goats is from an ecological perspective, from the environment as far as Oregon. You know, they use goats to mow the highways. California does a lot of that for fire control with goats. Goats are probably the most efficient animal. We don't have any noxious weeds anymore on our property. We sold our lawnmower years ago and got goats with the money. And it's great. And look at the brutality. It's a metal lifestyle. It's like the livestock mosh pit. You don't break that up. You don't go into a mosh pit at a metal show and oh, everybody be nice. Come on now, stop shoving each other like that. You know.
Maybe metal fashioned itself after goats. I think goats are more like their own people. They've got their own personality. They've figured out a system that's worked. It's better than cattle. Yeah, you know, people for a family will buy a goat because you can get that for $100 for meat. And to get a cow and get a butcher involved, you got to spend $1,500. Not many people can make that step. Goats have a lot more human interactions, you know, than cattle do. Cattle like just hands off. You can't go in and pick one up and pet it. The goats are pretty friendly. The sheep don't have as strong of a mothering instinct. They don't seem to want to take care of theirs. This one here's kind of like a sheep. But these others are real good mothers. They keep track of their young ones, bed down with them at night.
So well because we came from the highlands of Kenya where it's a bit cold and the goats like the warm weather. And
goats are lucky. They've seen snow. A lot of goats in Africa have never seen snow.
There's no snow enough. And when I met Donovan, I told him since he lived on the farm, I told him I would want to keep goats and cow and chickens. And it's an honor for me to be able to do this in America. When I was coming here, I never thought I would live on a farm with a dear husband and allow me to be a farmer at the few moments that I'm able to do that. One thing they add life to life, what you're living right now. You know, you feel more complete to have something that you're doing every morning, and it makes you feel like you're doing nature's work, you know. Plus, it's good to have goats at home because you're short of meat. you know. People call it organic. I don't know whether it's organic, but it's natural. It only eats grass and grain and doesn't have anything else. And we chew meat from the bone. So he'll make it clean and poke it with a knife to give like a blessing back to him. The other thing why we slaughter goats is because the goat meat is better barbecued. You know, it comes out nice, it's tender. I think because of ramming into each other, they make the meat very tender.
You really like goats or you really don't like goats?
What are you doing? I told you I'm not good at holding the goats as babies.